it today.
And hi everyone, my name is Jimmy Stewart and I'm the creator of the Vancouver B Movie Factory. We have a very exciting one, something a little bit scary, a little bit magical. Let's go check in with the panel. All right guys, this is going to be a really good one, I can tell. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is JM. I will be the DOP for this episode and my favorite food is beef stew.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'll be the editor for this film, and my favorite food is a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Well, hi, I'm Kareem Martel. I'll be director, and my favorite food is seafood.
Hi, I'm Tony Chris, and I am the inspiration for today. I am a magician, a mentalist, and a paranormal entertainer, and I love Italian food.
And I'm Jimmy Stewart, and this is the Vancouver B Movie Factory. So, Tony,
Jimmy?
you're going to be the inspiration for this?
I am.
So explain, what would you like to do with these guys?
All right, cool. So thanks for having me. I am a fan. I've seen probably about 20 episodes already. I've seen your work and all of your guys' work. All right, let's start at the beginning. I'm a magician by day. That is what I do. I prestidigitate. I do magic for people. I also do mentalism, which is this hybrid offshoot, which is kind of like magic of the mind kind of deal. But my first interest, my first passion has always been paranormal. Ever since I was 4 years old, I had an experience in my backyard when I was just a young child, and I saw what some people would call an apparition or a ghost or an entity or whatever you decide to label that certain vision. So I thought, I'm going to try something a little different. I know it's easy with B movies to make it really fun and comedic and campy. I love camp. I love it. So I thought maybe I'll try to pitch something a little different. What about a serious B movie, almost in the vein of a Blair Witch Project reality kind of direction, but I mean, obviously there's a lot of ways we can go with that. So, being that we're filming inside a studio, I thought it might be kind of fun if the inspiration was that you guys are a panel or perhaps a television show that is, the main purpose is to debunk the paranormal. My vision is that we're in a studio, so you're bringing people in. They're claiming to be psychics or mediums or charlatans or whatever, and there's a seance that's going to happen. So essentially, we're going to turn this studio into the bridge between the living and the dead. So we're going to try to gap that. And I guess the role that I kind of see myself, or the protagonist in, is the guy who's going to conduct what's really happening, kind of bridging that gap between the living and the dead. And so within the 3 to 5 minute shoot, which we're going to be having, I'm thinking weird things are going to happen, like cameras might not work, blackouts, that sort of thing. The lights come back up, someone's got a nosebleed. I know it's getting a little weird, but I mean, things will move, things will fall, things will tip over, things might levitate. Well, maybe a spirit bell that we use to communicate with will start ringing on certain questions, that sort of thing. So in other words, we're haunting the space. And it's not just the space that's being haunted, it's us as well. So things will happen to us as well as in the area.
So a haunted studio story.
Yeah.
So we're in the studio. Your vision, what are we doing in the studio? Just having an interview, and then all of a sudden something's haunting us? Is that your vision?
That's exactly it. So
I love that idea. It's a great idea.
Cool. Let's see what you guys can roll with, because I'm really
investigator
enthused.
myself, actually.
You're a paranormal investigator? Okay.
I have all the equipment.
Well, there we go. I'm in the right place.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to have fun with this. Ooh.
Oh, that's
excellent.
Cool.
So we should have the interview, make it all of a sudden as haunted, and then call in someone to investigate.
That's definitely one direction.
You know, I have all the ghost equipment. We could use that.
Do you have any examples you can show us?
Actually, yeah.
I would love to see an example.
Sure. Yeah. You know what? I'll give you an example of something that I do out of my mentalism act, which is kind of like magic of the mind, so to speak. So if we could do that. You've all heard of the sixth sense.
Yes, the psychic ability.
The psychic ability, you know all about that.
Yeah.
That's the one where people question the paranormal activity, the intuition. Many people have intuitive virtue. I mean, they call themselves psychics or mystics or that sort of thing. Unfortunately, some people don't have that ability, but they claim they do, and they make very good profit and living lifestyle off of that. It's not for me to ask you if you believe in that sixth sense or not, because I'm not here to insult anyone's belief system. However, actually, Karina, if you don't mind, would you be open to a little experiment?
Love to.
Okay, awesome. I'm not going to tell you much about what's going to happen here, other than we have 6 cards. One for each sense, perhaps.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is mix them up. I don't want you to look at the faces just yet. You are going to mix them up, and then I'm going to ask you to put, actually, we'll use this as your right side and that your left side. You're going to end up putting 3 this way, and 3, actually, let's move those over here, a little more room, and 3 over here. So in other words, I'm going to ask you to mix the cards up, and then just use your intuitive virtue to place 3 cards here and 3 over here. And they don't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put 1 here, maybe 1 or 2 here, sporadically. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And you're going to do that after you've mixed this, so that you can be sure that there's no setup or any kind of skullduggery going on. So that's for you.
Right.
Give them a good shuffle.
Let me see.
Or a good mix. Yeah, you don't have to, whatever your heart desires. And then we'll proceed with perhaps a little experimentation in the sixth sense. You're very thorough.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So just so there's no confusion, those are the 3 that are to your left, and these would be the 3 that are to your right.
Yes.
Are you happy with this scenario?
Yes, I am.
You can leave them as you are. You can change some if you like.
I just want to move this one a little closer.
Okay. All right. Very good. I was figuring you were going to switch a few around, but aesthetics is good too. Okay, so you're happy with this arrangement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to actually just pile them up here, and I'm going to ask you a very simple question. When you actually laid them out, was there anything that told you to put these cards here and these ones over there, or was it more of an arbitrary decision on your part?
It was kind of like my mind was telling me put one here, put one there.
Put one there, put one there. Okay,
Yep.
so we got, either way, we've ended up with 3 over here, and as you can see, 3 over here. Here's where it gets a little tricky, maybe even a little weird. To this point, I haven't shown you guys what's on the back of these cards.
No.
So now, for the first time, we're going to have a look. The death card, Jimmy.
I know.
The death card. Another one. And another one. This isn't looking good, Corinne.
Okay.
3 death
I'm not
cards in a
scared
row.
though,
That's all right. You know what? Let's have a look over here. Because over here, we have something a little bit different. A king, and a king.
That's cool. So
You
my
were-
sixth sense put them right in the piles to go in. That's
Correct.
cool. I'm
And
good.
the interesting aspect is, Corinne, I gave you the option to switch them around. You could have moved one from here to there, or one from here to there, or 2 from here to there. You elected to just put one a little bit closer. But I'll let you decide. Now, was it luck? Was it magic?
It was my
Or was
sixth
it your
sense.
sixth sense?
It was. I believe so.
And that is a demonstration of what the paranormal senses are.
Yeah, that's
Intuitive
cool.
virtue.
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's the kind of, I'm not suggesting we do card tricks on camera to this, but now you understand the depth of the direction. Things can happen and they look like they're just happening in front of you, but there's a lot more that's happening.
I think we got a great idea,
Yep.
and I think the group's going to be happy. What do you guys think?
I love it. It's a challenge, and I'm up for the challenge. It's perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be great fun.
Yeah,
Lots of fun.
Get it
Should
done.
be fun.
I'm enthusiastic. It's more than I could have expected, actually. This is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, so we'll definitely take this back to the group, so stay tuned.